Heretics against Navi's.
Yeah,
Navi's played so many.
If you're going off
they have a Cypher as well.
data, Navi are definitely the better.
There's Cypher and
I think they're
Fade.
a very strong Ascent team now that they're not playing the Gecko comp anymore. I think they're always going to switch up some of the roles slightly, so I get to bring in a Cypher rather than a Sage. It looked like the Sage was more a direct counter for BBL, who they played last time around. The thing is that the composition on the other side has also changed to something much more traditional, which I think is a good call from Heretics. They tried the cheeky Phoenix comp, it didn't work, so go back to the tried and true. Which I am actually excited to see Mixor, for example, on the KO. I think it gives him a little bit
Navi on
more
defense,
opportunity
Heretics
to go back to that
on
almost
attack.
duelist of old while still having a decent utility belt.
Let's wait and see what came out first there for at least a couple of seconds to see if there was any smokes being committed at, any flashes being burnt down towards A main.
It's fast. It's a fast one.
I think it's over now.
Yeah, this could work well. They get early info though with this camera.
The rest try and slowly work their way through tree here, and there is no utility to stop them on their march on through. This could get real messy. It's Angel to start things off, goes aggressive, and finds one for himself.
There's no way.
Almost found Mixwell, but he just about pulls it out. And
Kellogg's needs to go huge.
The
only person with armor. Okay, the only person with any kind of HP goes instantly down when I mention his name. It's a nice pistol from Navi.
HP has.
Wait.
It would have to be a
Wait, they're not considering
decent
this.
miracle and taking the first shot. I almost feel like he needed to hold a little bit longer. Being spammed through the wall. 1 HP is all that's standing. And CNED is going to put him in the grave. A decent pistol round coming out of
nicely
Navi.
done from Navi. Honestly, their setup was pretty cool. Angel did great.
In the early stages of this one.
I mean, really, I was about to say.
Yeah, I like this little cage that they had to play. That he had to play around. I thought that was really nice.
Of the push coming in from Heretics. Ultimately came down to him and CNED in the close to make sure things really did stick.
Yeah, they had a very cool setup for
good attempt though at Heretics.
First they went for an ace, but
push coming out there as well. All four going via tree. No utility there from Navi to slow them down. Sadly though, there was an Angel.
Yeah.
And his name was Death.
I think the thing I'm excited about as well, I mentioned Mixor.
Okay, knife goes out. Hits one. In terms of how Navi are approaching this,
right now on this map, I think that there's so many benefits to having a
okay,
server.
a lot of priority in terms of the next round.
Best Fade player in the world. Like, I think so effective on this agent with all the different haunt lineups that he knows, but also just his own.
Yeah, just trying to make sure they have the best bonus after this one. This is a small,
gives him that little bit of extra
small world. The Heretics can do okay on this.
More of that sort of duelist Shao when he needs to be. Now, this initial start coming out from Navi is a very passive one. A little bit of aggression out from Zipan, just peeking in towards short. Other than that,
might be able to get over towards the site as well. We'll see if Sugetsu can get anything, but he's going to be spamming with a ghost. Do they get here in time with the guns?
Utility about to start raining through. You can see the line of powder Zeke as well, and there it is. Everything over. Flash is coming over. Recon over. Smoke going deep. You name it. The list keeps on going.
Fake like they could have crossed over towards the site as well. Heretics have done pretty well.
Now they're working their way down Speedway and in towards site. Full site control established.
Damn,
and now you get this real awkward kind of.
Let's see how much damage they can do.
Either side of the boathouse here to re-establish control.
Yeah, the problem here for Heretics is they just have no guns. So, like, fighting into this
was a sick flash over, just ate it with that one.
Every single one of these battles is heavily favored.
Yeah, keep an eye on the person on B main. They are watching it, Sugetsu is watching it real heavy.
Low. Boost flank gets nothing, and Shao is just quickly cleaning up every single remaining
nicely done from Shao.
Barely any damage.
Heretics did it right, though, honestly. Like, there's a lot of armor rebuys that you're going to see, one gun rebuy.
That's okay.
Yeah, I think that's fine. And they got a plant on top of this.
Good round from Navi once again as expected. This is where it's really going to count.
Navi happy with this one. Let's see how they manage to get their bonus. Should be pretty good. It's going to see like 4 rifles and a Marshal.
Don't forget the G.
Yeah.
Power up round.
There you go. You got there.
Yeah, Navi still the kings of being able to do this really.
Well, you know what? To be fair, it is very small. Like, they couldn't have made it like bigger for you, you know, right? Just maybe the whole screen next time.
Tom. Shut up. You are so dry and sarcastic. I love it. Well, it's an equal measure. I think I like it more when you're bullying Mitch with it rather than me.
Yeah. I've heard that before.
Okay, so flash that goes under this to try and push through, but because of that tag, they don't need to use it. So huge round for Heretics. Obviously, if they can't win this, then they are going to eco. Good to note that he's one away, so if they did want to do a standard and make sure they had this all into this round, that should be alright information for Navi to kind of press tab and see that he's one away. So maybe they're playing off the fact of this at the moment, that he gets one, right? He gets one orb, they go all the way back. We've had a bit of pressure over towards B main, cut sounds to make it look like we could have done that. So yeah, I kind of like this from Heretics, making it look like they're doing an obvious thing.
A little bit of info to be had and a nice entry onto scene that garners them the entirety of the A site.
Absolutely, at least getting one back on that side. It's Angel bringing down Zeke, so that's Sova, the difference maker in some way, being off.
You're a risky guy.
Caught in between a rock and a hard place there.
That's
gets
crazy,
down
man.
from below. Site control established, but the numbers of Heretics are dwindling. They're down to just 2 against 4. Zipan again re-establishing control.
I just lost him. Moment flash literally went through the floor.
Do you know about Mixwell? He manages to find one before being traded, and the last one left standing is Boo. Turret now taken offline, has got to find a way to march his way forwards here.
Oh, no.
Has the right sort of idea, but nothing more to be said for
okay,
it.
well,
gets the closing kill.
Heretics kind of just took too many risks there. That was, yeah, that was madness on him.
This is one of those rounds where you're looking at a Kellogg's,
especially on a round that you're going to eco next.
Have him at that sort of aggressive position,
especially to fade away like that. Oh my, that is not what you want to see.
Then you have the aggression to try and get them back into a 3 versus 3 and sort of have a favorable afterplan, and because of that, they just lose basically every single player on a reswing and end up in a 4 versus 2.
That's pretty devastating.
Navi
forces them down to eco
in that retake because it was made very, very easy for them by overfaces from Heretics.
Absolutely, well that's 3 on the bounce. Let's not forget what we've seen across our last 2 maps as well. Has been 4 rounds, and then attack timeout comes in.
What's on the Cypher? I like Cypher. It's definitely not as good as on attack, but there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do on defense.
You can see a couple coming online for either side.
Again, the ult is always just unreal for Killjoy, but I like Cypher, and especially if you have someone that's like super,
I don't know if Heretics
like that feels very confident in it.
Granted a freebie.
It's pretty good against like the normal comp as well, right? It's very good against the KO ult, it's very good against the Killjoy ult. If you're playing very far, like far away, especially the KO ult, right? You can kind of just set up over towards A, but B over towards B.
Avov's figured it out. Now, if they can actually put the pressure on here, they might be able to clear this quite easily.
Oh boy, this actually could snowball badly. At least they got 2 people here. That is a gun though.
They don't lose too many members here. And this actually makes the round a bit more interesting. A 1-for-1 trade, and the gun very much retrievable.
Well, retrieved by Mixwell so far. Yeah, this is what I mean. And this is where the ult might now get to come online. But really, I think you want to find a second pick here to really get this round rolling, because you're still running into
they've been ult into
this. A little bit earlier than maybe expected.
Yeah, I mean, they see the Cypher in the site, and they didn't want to get hit by it, and they lose absolutely everyone. So that's one of their better ults on attack, used on an eco 4 against 4, because they saw the Cypher and wanted to hit over towards the site. Nilzinho must be losing his mind right now.
It almost ends up being a bit of a burden on them. That 1 kill and picking up a rifle, it baits them into using that null command, thinking, okay, we can pressure the Cypher, we can get it onto the site. But Saigetsu, I think he pops the cages just before they're about to do that. So they basically still have to try and blitz through all of his utility, even though some of it is offline. And then you also have the cross held by Xiao as well.
Kellogg's, he has a lot to learn. I think, like, he's obviously mechanically very gifted. So he definitely has a lot to learn.
Just really not much being shown so far by Heretics. Maybe a couple of kills across the rounds that you look at and go, okay, something was building there, but largely Navi have had the run of the server so far. Unsurprisingly, as mentioned, that timeout coming in at this point. Have we seen a round 5 converted yet after a timeout? I don't think we have. Across the maps, this is. I don't believe we have.
No.
You're shaking your head. You make me sound like an idiot when I'm speaking to myself.
I know, but
that's... You have to be able to say no.
No, but that's more fun. Just watch you scram a little bit, you know?
You mean when no one replies to what you're saying?
Yeah. It's really good. But the thing is, the difference between the 2 of us is I quite like the sound of my own voice.
Heretics to make top 6? Nah, I don't think so.
Seeing what those sort of adaptations are going to be doing here from Heretics, like what sort of ideas they're going to be how they're looking to try and set up onto Kellogg's and continuing in on my solo cast.
We get their second buy. They're a little bit away from some ults as well. In terms of ults, we do have Xiao's ult. Big switch up from Navi as well, right? They figured out where the Cypher is. Obviously they started A with a pistol, then switched it over towards B. And now pause comes in from Heretics, and Navi change everything up as well.
You are too stubborn.
Yep.
Really wondered how long we go for there. That was your round to take. It's also maybe Kellogg's straight in already, dashing in on the back of the
let's see what this jaw's like.
To establish that site control that we know he loves to do oh so much, but has to make a kill off it, and makes it far too easy to get to by enlarging that target by a scale of about 10. Up in his face, shut down, move back onto the other side, but yet again, Navi maintained the numbers advantage.
Oh, they want the spike, he's just picking up.
Oh my goodness, there's no way, that's devastating.
He's been caught in a seize as well, wallback
That
from
is devastating, where it's just...
as clean as ever.
This goes from bad to worse, can't even pick up the spike. Oh man.
Oh no!
Oh no.
He's just been tapped through the smoke by Xiao.
On the last bullet as well, that's the real heartbreaker, and now Zeke, all he can do is look on, maybe shed a few tears. This round 5 is absolutely not going the way that Heretics would have hoped for.
Oh dear.
I love it.
I'd also love to see, just after this, how many pieces of utility Kellogg's got hit by a Mar. I don't think Zeke was ever expecting an operator to kill him from behind. Not the classic weapon to flank.
Thoughts on tens being a one trick? I mean, his one trick is, like, if he is a one trick, first of all, his one trick is very, very viable at the moment. So the reason the Sentinels are losing isn't because of tens, really, in my opinion. Like, their macro on Haven and Icebox is just not good. So they have two really bad maps.
Of the side of the map for Saigetsu has been perfect almost every single time. Like, you keep seeing Kellogg's having to sort of push in towards this. Look, he gets hit by a paranoia, pinged up, and then tagged. And then
if you're a one trick and it's a chamber, then I think you have a valid point. If it's a jet right now, it's like the best agent in the game, so it's like, who cares, man? It's fine. Oh boy. Damn, okay. How can they look like they have better chances on their ecos?
Yeah, I mean,
Look like they have better chance on the ecos for sure. Oh boy. The aggro as well, that's information. I don't know if you saw too, but they could definitely actually go in for something like this.
Didn't really see all that much of him when he was playing across on the Omen. Here though on the Jet, we are seeing him getting more involved in the game.
Yeah, of course. This is the agent which...
Damn, okay, Lieberman. I'm interested. Dude, they put another ult into an eco.
Okay.
Heavy rotate comes out, there's 3 people here. Damn, they haven't put an ult into a buy round yet.
So they've had to grab it super late, which gives time by the looks of it for Navi to contest back in. Out comes the fade ult as well. It's a couple of kills for either side. Still down to a 3 versus 3. This is winnable for Heretics.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the thing is they got caught in the trip. They got caught in the second trip as well. They're just walking into every
Damn, they pick up the AWP though, they need a hero play. This might be him, they did not need to do that. Your friend had an AWP and he did that.
They even know he's in that close corner of Over, desperately trying to find a pick, but bear in mind, he's got himself 20 seconds.
A lot of overpeaks at the moment from Heretics, my man.
Unfortunately, get his from the shadows on here. I can't imagine he's going to try and teleport, and well, that not being given away.
He's playing well. He's playing this one well though. Yeah, he's giving himself a chance into this.
Got to find his man. I think he's got no idea. I'm pretty sure he's on the low ground at this point.
Ah, that's unlucky. Here's a nice try from him. His teammate needed to not face on site here. Like maybe just a little jump peek to see if they pushed all the way to stairs. That's about it. Damn, they gotta stop using their ult into these eco rounds. At least they did some damage, but.
Saigetsu's only died once as well, and the point I've been making is they've been pushing into his setup almost every single time. Yeah. Like this is again, they walk into both trips. Now I'll be honest, the first one, I'm surprised anybody's walking into that. It's a very standard trip that you're going to see in matchmaking. And now, after basically
oh boy, they go for the fast round. So Cena gets an op out. How close is he going to get? Omen Flash, most likely going to hit him.
Normally you see a Sober play in this kind of spot, but it's a similar sort of story. Just sprays on through before getting scanned out, but by the looks of it, they have. I mean, Kellogg's, I love the aggressive taking here as well. If you know that an Odin is posted up at close range, go aggressive, but Xiao finds him first.
Yeah, none of the others actually made it out. It was just Kellogg's on his own. Everybody else just sitting in behind, and now Xiao's just got his...
Man, Kellogg's is getting Kellogg's is getting so unlucky. But like when the recon got him, he must have realized that he was close. It's a little bit unlucky again, but
oh, they're going back into Saigetsu's setup again.
Oh my god.
Again.
A double trip
Oh,
setup
okay,
as well.
it's gone.
Okay.
It's gone.
Cleared out there thanks to the knife, but now they're on the march on through, playing nice and slow as Zeke finds Soigetsu on the march on through. Elsewhere, there's still a battle going down, but the real action is taking place here on side.
It's getting really, really bad.
Week. It's 3 quick kills for Navi and a total wipeout.
He was blind the whole time?
With all but 1 point of HP.
Oh, well, while the recon was
Shao
scanning.
gets the shutdown. Navi up 7-0.
He's just going to get rid of the Odin. Oh, I hate them. They've thrown it in for 1 round just
yeah, they literally just used the pressure of the Odin itself, and that's it, and then they changed.
And now they're just going to go back to something more normal, just a standard setup so that he doesn't need to take the risks off the back of that weapon anymore. He got fully...
I might have slightly overrated Heretics in this map. Yeah, it's feeling like it. The 7 rounds doesn't look that likely.
I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but when a player is just staying alive at all costs, at all times, no matter the scenario, and that's the thing. Him doing that, being able to delay them, then push them back into Saigetsu's. It's whatever the lesser of evils is, but I can understand the frustration at the moment from Neilzinho.
Yeah,
it seems
this
like
is
no
the
matter
double
what
timeout
decision
from
they make,
Neilzinho. It's not great.
It's an exact flip again of what we saw back on the previous map,
yeah.
where 2 timeouts coming in and saying the side half. I mean, 2 timeouts inside 7 rounds feels absolutely ludicrous.
It's needed, though.
It's sorely needed because Heretics need to find a way into this game. You talked about them running into the util. With the way they were stacking up here before that timeout got called in, it was going to be the same story again. With a heavy stack out towards A, now they've dropped the Odin away. They just don't seem to be able to find any breathing room.
Yeah, and I think this is where I want to see some of their utility being committed to trying to destroy some of those trips. Like, I know it sounds like such an oversight at this point, but like the fact that they are catching them basically every round in some regard. Okay, the last one not so much, as they did manage to use the knife. The other thing as well is the amount of times where KO has actually hit Saigetsu and he still gets away with a multi-frag because he's pre-popping those cages before they're able to do it.
At least they have some ults here and they have a full buy. Maybe we get to see some ults into a full buy. Recon goes in, does get shot, but they got a scan off, so they know the middle's clear at least.
Friendly fashion, the way through mid here up to market. First time we've seen a hit of this kind come through in this half, so I'm glad to see we're trying something a little bit different. But I can't ignore that a lot of their focus does appear to be off towards B, where we have, once again, the Cypher traps being set up.
Okay, no tag was here, but they did get a huge kill.
I mean, you said usabilities to clear them out. That's kind of going a little bit beyond.
Oh no.
Honestly, I'm okay with it.
And there's the reply. The reply back is strong, but at least they've seen them over towards middle, and we have a 1-1-2 at the moment. Okay, now a 2-on-2 because Navi's, yeah, Zipan's just giving him so much info. Zipan wins this round, doesn't he? Omen's going to go down. There's going to be no smoke over towards spawn. They're going to have a nightmare. Oh, the timing was crazy. Yeah, he instead of dueling him early, he let him...
What?
That's crazy. How he's got a free kill.
Is he ready and waiting? Yes, he is.
Oh, they're all over them. That was a nice shot, though, from Angel. Damn.
The Penguin, I think,
Kellogg's has been wrecked this whole half.
That was mean.
It's brutal.
This second shot coming out was just disgusting. This was nice.
Wow, that is crazy.
Like, how long has he been sort of hitting the aim line? Like, even Angel knows.
Yeah, he's pumped from it.
8-0. Absolute decimation of Heretics, and they're just running it down. Go for it. Pick up the pace. Try and put pressure in. There's a trip. He's gone over it, but it doesn't even matter. Shao's picked him out of the sky.
Boo's doing damage, though.
He's made this one competitive.
Like, they push off short, and he hits 2 1-taps from here.
Who's surprised?
They're like, it's such a good read. And
dude, Boo is on for a round. What the hell's going on?
Shao died. It's absolutely disgusting. Oh no, Shao went down. How will
oh my. Oh god. It's good. Shao, we're starting to look the 13-0. I know a lot of you were memeing about it, but it's actually getting kind of close.
KD has taken a rapid hit, only 7. Like, come on. We expected better of you, Shao.
Yeah, Kellogg's now, I think he's scared of hitting into the trips. I'm not entirely sure, but doesn't look great.
Ults coming online, lockdown available for Boo, potentially can finally grant them access to a site. And well, over the last few rounds, even just getting the spike down, they've managed it once of the last 6.
What's up, Yampy? Yampy, I'm there tomorrow. I'll give you my predictions in real life.
What I love as well, just kind of worth noticing, I know we've talked about it an awful lot, but the Cypher pick, I feel like across the whole series, we've seen a really good evolution of picks. You know, coming into map 2, Heretics acknowledged they needed more speed, and they really beat out the Sova on the other side. This map, they've shut down
the two ults together. Two ults together on the buy rounds. They have the Sova Lark. There's 3 people up towards heaven. They block with a double smoke. It's looking great. Sagetsu's owned it. Kellogg's, they haven't even thought of it. They hit so many.
They have no clue. As soon as the smoke goes down, it's going to be hell to pay. Sure enough, in fact, no, even got to get involved because on top is where the death comes from. And now Sagetsu can strike. Finds one for himself. Pinged up on the other side of Jen here. And Abova, he knows that his days
nice shot,
but he's not too careful. Has a little bit of support coming in from Zeke. Down to a 2v2.
Oh, okay. I mean, they got one.
Yes, he will.
I mean, they got one. They put double ults into it. It had to go into the 2-on-2. Had to hit some nice shots, but they managed to get one.
Mixer at this point if he had punched a hole in the desk. The fact that his teammate runs around.
Will I stream tomorrow? Yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan.
Clear the angle properly. I thought that was round over.
This round's on me.
The fact that Sagetsu managed to just
I'll take it.
Corner. The thing is, though, again, this is a round that is completely not recreatable. Like you're not going to be able to use a lockdown, no command to get yourself back into the site. So this has to be a building block of something where Heretics now find some individual.
They're calling for 3 rounds.
You bet there's a buy coming up here.
Oh, I mean, they see the smoke. They know he's here.
They know that he's there because the smoke.
You got to drone this one in reaction, yeah.
We'll do so just off towards Pete. So
how does he get away with this stuff? It's crazy.
That's actually mind-blowing. He took 0 damage. Angel set up as well with the paranoia, ready for contact. Has support as well. They can go for the double flash. And while all utility disabled for those players. Not worth the risk.
Yeah, they really tried to go for it. The knife hits 3. Oh my. They're getting freebies walking past this angle.
But now still taking things nice and slow. Heretics, as you said, trying to figure things out without those 2 key ultimates online.
Got ults on the other side.
What?
No. He actually stuck it! There's no way he sticks that! And it gets away with it as well! Okay, it's only going to be the 1 for 1, but that's mind-blowing!
That's crazy they went for this. Land sound though.
The thing is, they've used themselves the Nightfall on the other side.
Damn, Omenor and Land just looks incredible, I'm telling you. You can just you can get away with the craziest stuff.
I'll be 100% sure where this hit is coming in, but they'll be aware very, very soon. Zipan will be the first one to make the call, I imagine. Looks down towards Garden, an easy tap onto the head of Zeke. But now he's got to choose his rotation.
There's a
push down towards Trio.
KO ult for this retake as well.
Has to decide faster, so the spike is now down. They know he's here, surely.
They're all going to pressure. It's a brawl out on short.
Nice wide swing to join his teammates there.
Is actually the main contest, and Xiao is wiping them out. It's like
holy.
Completely blinded.
Yeah, it was a strong round by them. Strong round by those 2.
Player.
Well, they get full reset, 1-9 on top of this. Oh, it's done, beyond done.
We're only in the first half.
Fado is pointless on land.
11-1 feels like it representative of how the half has gone, but Heretics know they want this back. This in itself, I've seen this being attempted so many times and fail so many times, and to get the op as well, you could not ask for a much better.
There's some nice shots into this one though.
Yeah.
Unless it's Xiao, he's got a free game in the round.
And now we start to look as well like Kellogg's has been having a nightmare. It seems like every time he's trying to make some sort of play into the site, he's just getting obliterated. 1-11. He can be the hero for this team at times, and unfortunately right now he is.
Oh yeah, he's straight up locked out of this. Again, their ecos have just been the best round for them.
Now this was a weaker buy from
like
them,
obviously the 2 ults they put into the buy round actually got them the rounds, but their eco rounds are the ones where they're actually getting like trades at the beginning and stuff.
At least something in this final round, but my God, do they need it? 2 pistols on side, a couple of Guardians and a rifle. It's not a lot to go on.
Bit of utility being expended. It seems like Navi have the right read here. 3 players, although facing into Boo. And now they all look to try and build up. Zipan is going to grant them only 1 player caught. The other 2 managed to fall back just in time, so this might sell a bit of a fake read.
Oh man. The close angle here could be everything. Finds one, swings in for the second, but Xiao doesn't find his man. Straight away, Boo wants out of dodge, backing away.
No way, they recover this. It's a flawless recovery in the 3v5. Oh my goodness, Xiao's a monster. Xiao is a monster.
No idea which way it's going. We didn't expect 11-1, Tom.
No, I don't. I expect it to be a good
11-1.
match for Navi, but 11-1. I think if anybody was predicting that, it's a little bit of an oversight.
Is Xiao 22-3?
Around like this, I don't know. I think it's a nail in the coffin. Xiao has just been. He is 22-3. Like, you know, there's sometimes a cast where you go, I'm gonna hype up this player.
Okay, this time I was looking at that one. Normally I look at the people raging, but I was looking at
I'm quite happy with my prediction.
I was looking at Doom Bros for this one.
22-3.
You did say he is that guy. He's him.
Best fade in the world. I don't know if it's necessarily
Coach cams, yeah, they're great.
Or just him as an individual.
It's both. It's both.
But he is literally more than double anyone else in the server in frags. And yeah, also has the least deaths. Joint least.
More than triple anyone on the other team as well.
Yeah, we don't want to go too far.
Let's bring out the maths, bring out the multiplication here as well. Because it has been absolute exorcism of Team Heretics so far. Maybe thanking themselves that they've got this short half-time break here to, I don't want to say reflect on that first half, but reset the mental and go again, because my God, are they going to need some ideas. But again, we touched on it a few times throughout the half. Just want to again commend how good the Asian picks have been at dealing with keloqz. And really, I think many teams will look at this and go, we know that keloqz likes to go aggressive. We saw it all of last week. We saw it all of week one. He likes to go deep. He likes to go in and really make cause chaos. Slow him down.
keloqz, I mean, he'll have to do a big recovery on this half.
Yeah, I want to almost add to the pile. You can add 4 of their players.
Do you prefer the Valo style of coaching or the coach where you stand behind the players? Yeah, I prefer the Valorant one. Again, it's too easy to cheat in CS with the coaches standing behind.
And the thing is, the setups here have been so good. Like, I think although we're sort of raving about Xiao, I think Saigetsu Cypher, they continuously swap his role. Like, we've seen
the best I like is though is when the coaches are on stage. So say your 5 players are here, right? I like when the coach is like here and they can't touch anyone. That's good. Like that in my mind is the best, where they're kind of on stage, where they're at the back and they can see everyone. But in CS, where they're like behind them, I don't like that. Again, you can't trust coaches. It's been proven in that game. You cannot trust them. Say this is me. I have a dude bra in the crowd. He has a sign that says, go Navi, or yes Navi, and then there's a coach, and literally he looks at it, and this guy puts up go Navi when they're going A, or yes Navi when they're going B or whatever. Coach looks at it. If I kick this guy's chair, that means that they're going A. If I kick this guy's chair, it means that they're going B. It just like, you can just cheat too easy with it. I don't like it.
Kryptonite almost for Heretics on
it's
the map.
just, it's just
not working out the way they plan, but
I don't like it. I don't trust coaches after the camping.
It was the ultimate like utility beta. Would dash into a smoke, draw a bunch of nades and flashes, and then back away and get out of dodge.
Speaking of that, it's looking like you might get that from CNED on this side, and well, they get this pistol, GG.
That's why admins are there, bro. They won't notice. Like no one's gonna notice. You could do it subtly if you wanted.
Wins on the board as well, because I mean, being down where they are right now, 0-3, I believe, it's not quite the kind of situation
they got one.
They got one in the first week, didn't they?
They beat KC.
I mean, what does that tell you?
Oh, a little bit of a gap in the smoke. Doesn't look like it's going to do too much. A free site for them to plant on. Not something you really want to gift to Navi, but you better hope that the
This is a hard retake.
Still on the other side of the
This is a really hard retake. What util have they got?
There that he has to deal with. It is
they got 1 KO flash.
For this rotation to come
it's just been used.
At this point, since he's in the demons, he knows his map has not been kind to them. Try to push forward. CNED's the first one to fall down as we see Heretics stack up.
Yeah, they've done some damage.
Deep in towards
the big duel in A main here.
Really, so he gets him as the one stopping.
Oh, sick ban.
There's 2 left standing for Navi though, and Evova's got to do it all.
Oh, respect. Respect Evova, man. Yeah, respect. He's keeping him in it. He's still looking good. Still being kind of consistent.
Only 2 rounds have been won by Heretics. Both of them have been won by that man. He is still putting up rounds where they need it, clutching them a few moments. But again, it is more than a mountain at this point. Playing up against Navi, now most teams you've got.
Yeah, you wouldn't even have to kick a chair. You could literally just stand behind someone, and it would be that obvious. Like if you wanted to really think about it. I don't know. I've thought about a lot of, like I worked in production for a long time, so I've thought about a lot of stuff like that.
I'm not going to be selling you any fairy tale story. If this comeback truly happens for Heretics,
What do I think about Premier? I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I hope it's good.
We were seeing almost one coming together on the last one, of course, for Navi, but didn't quite commit. Cena just wide swings into Kellogg's there. Was expecting a little bit of a tighter angle, maybe to show a little bit of shoulder and bring him down, but absolutely not.
You're Kellogg's, right? You've had a bad game. You go.
Yeah, at least he's still at least Kellogg's is still showing the confidence.
I'm gonna farm up some kills. Missed the first shot.
Yeah. Wait, didn't this happen to them before? I swear they got eco'd like this before.
Rough game.
I can't remember.
Kryptonite. Something about this map.
Kryptonite is a sheriff bullet to the head. I think that's everyone's kryptonite.
No, it's just a lot of bad luck seems to follow Jet around for these guys on this map again, whether against them or for them.
It was right, him on Phoenix, and it was the exact same thing where he died over towards middle because he was trying to farm the orcs. Oh my god, yeah, it's twice in a row. That's incredible.
Straight by a tree in towards A. In fact, we saw this in an early round coming out of Heretics. Not forgetting the Heretics have the guns here. They can still hold on despite being a man down.
It's still starting to get a little bit shaky.
This is...
Yeah, Sheriff's looking
this is done. Well, this one's absolutely done. Oh boy, okay, well at least it ends early. Damn, they got wrecked.
1v4. This was the round that should have been easy.
I think the Spanish casters are still after. They know that this is all falling apart, as do we.
I hope it cuts back to them in Navi gear.
Go the way of Kakuka. Does everyone donning a jacket by the end of it? We always supported Navi. What are you on about?
What do you mean the Spanish stream supports Spanish casters? That doesn't make any sense. Well, this is as bleak as it gets if Boo...
What would make Premier good or bad? The system that they use.
He might actually just go down to the spike, like, genuinely. Like, in terms of the finances, it's not going to be that different no matter what he does, but that is a bleak reality. 12-2 down. You've just lost a round.
Alexander, what's up, dude? Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Is there NA Alexander? Yeah.
I think you can wrap this one up, put a bow on it.
Thanks so much, mate. Appreciate you. 2 months in the Star Club.
I mean, you're looking at the guns between either side as well.
It's the Logitech G Power Up round.
The aim goat.
G Power Up round.
Yeah, Logitech G Power Up round.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it.
Get some hope because,
okay.
Look, they've got
well, it's 10 chances. They got the judge out. I'm believing. I'm believing. When there's a judge out, I'm believing. Oh, okay. I'm out. Chat. I'm tapped out now. That was it. All belief's gone. Didn't last long.
0 damage. 0.
Did not last long.
Immediately. I definitely had to check.
You are such a wind-up.
Think this Sheriff's too OP? Nah, it's nice.
But, you know, sometimes a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, even coming into the round, Navi are half treating it like a bonus. They know that going into the next is where they really want that full buy online. They got themselves 3 rifles, a couple of Spectres. But you spoke about Heretics, just completely in the dumpster after spending to keep themselves competitive in that second round, and now everything's kind of gone against them.
Oh, it's devastating.
Well.
It's absolutely devastating. There is no one even close to him to help.
On toast, and he is. Cena brings him down. Only 3 left standing here for the side of Heretics, or it's a 2-1 defeat, and their season continues looking bad.
They know at least where a couple of these players are mixed.
Miguel, thank you so much, mate. Appreciate it for the prime 6 months. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean, damn, that was not great to watch. If you're if you're a Heretics fan, Navi look good though. I like that they're okay. I'm fine with them experimenting, and it seems like they're experimenting a lot of times once they're a map up and they have comps that they fall back on when they need to win it. So it's a good sign.